The ring light is making me go blind. I can't even read this. I'm just seeing circles in the air. Hey guys, we're doing things a little different today. I'm going to be answering all of your questions that you sent to me on TikTok. So get ready for the Q&A. If you were on a desert island with one drink for the rest of your life, what are you drinking? Well, water. I mean, I'd pick water. But in this hypothetical, I'm going to assume that there is an ample supply of water. And I would say my second drink of choice would be a blue moon. An ice cold blue moon when you're stranded on a desert island. That sounds good. Okay, the next question is, how long have you been dancing? Well, I started dancing when I was 3 years old, so a long ass time. What made you start dancing? You seem to love it so much and you do it so well. Oh, well, thank you. Well, I was 3, so I guess it really wasn't my choice to start dancing. My grandma was a dancer, my mom was a dancer. They put me into dance classes, and I would say I really started getting into it in like middle school. I was like, Mom, you have to put me on the competition team. Please, please, please. I decided I wanted to be a dancer as a career in like high school when everyone was deciding what they wanted to go to college for. I thought I wanted to be an engineer initially. Thank God I didn't do that. And then I realized I'm not ready to give up dancing. Maybe I can go to school for dance and make a career out of this. And here I am. What is your worst injury from dancing? Ooh, I've had some bad injuries. I think the worst one psychologically. The one that was the hardest for me was when I dislocated my shoulder. I was in college and I had finally gotten cast in a show. We're in rehearsal running the piece and we were doing these bird turns where we're like tilted over turning. And I had rolled over my ankle and I fell. I like blacked out for a second and then I kind of came to, and finally I think my body was able to associate where the pain was coming from, and I realized that my shoulder like felt like it fell off. And then I just hear the director yelling, get up, keep dancing, keep dancing. And I'm like, just seeing blurs dancing around me. Everyone just kept dancing around me and I'm just laying on the floor like trying to piece together where I am, what happened. And so finally someone on the side comes over and like gets me up, and the director's like, next dancer in. And I walk off stage and my double runs in to finish the piece, and you know, they took me off to the side and like, you're okay, and got me ice for my shoulder. And it was the most excruciating pain of my entire life. And then I had to sit in rehearsal and wait till the end of rehearsal. And then as soon as rehearsal was over, I went to the emergency room to get my shoulder put back in place. So I was in a sling and I kept going to rehearsal in a sling, and I learned the piece with one arm. And we had a good amount of time before the show. So I did rehab and I got my shoulder working well enough to perform the piece. And I got to perform it and it was amazing. What is the first thing you would wish for if you had 3 wishes? Unlimited money. A never-ending bank account. I could do so many things with a never-ending bank account. Mostly, I would be so happy to not have to work and to be able to invest so much money into my career and all my crazy shenanigans on YouTube. I could do a lot with endless funds. Maybe one day. How many snails is too many snails? 3? 3 snails? Oh, you have such a strong grasp on your brand. It shows in your obvious ambition and energy. Thank you. What made you decide to pursue a social media career? This is a good question. So here's the story of how Brittany After Dark came to be. I feel like it kind of happened by accident. I had submitted for a casting call that I saw on Backstage, and it was for a YouTube channel, Helios Hollywood. Make sure you guys check them out on YouTube. I did a couple videos with them, and I would say things like, ooh, this would be great with a glass of wine. And Helios would say, well, we can't do that on my channel, but catch that on Brittany After Dark. And it was kind of this running joke that we kept making. And then I think we had the idea at the same time where we kind of just looked at each other and we were like, wait, let's make this a thing. Let's do it. Nightlife in LA, Brittany After Dark, it's perfect. Let's do it. So we started filming last October. And here we are now. Do you have sisters or a brother? I have one brother named Tanner. He is a reptile connoisseur and breeder Definitely check out my reptile zoo video and you can see him and all of his crazy creatures that he keeps in my parents' basement. Is there anyone on this app you would love to dance with? Well, I'd love to dance with Charlie D'Amelio. I mean, for the clout. I just want some of that clout. There is that couple on YouTube, Meredith and Austin. They come up with some wild, amazing choreography to hilarious songs and just about everything under the sun. Everything they do is brilliant. I love all of their dances. Ooh, I really like this question. Best thing that happened to you this year in 2020? Well, 2020 has definitely been a rough year. But I would say this, launching my YouTube channel, it's been a journey, it's been a ride, it's been many, many months, almost an entire year in the making. But here we are, and quarantine gave me the perfect opportunity to launch my channel, and I'm so thankful for that. I'll also say I got to direct my first show in 2020. I directed my show Cabaret Macabre at Zombie Joe's Underground. Unfortunately, it did get shut down because of quarantine, but I'm just so thankful to the dancers and to Zombie Joe and everyone who came together to make the most amazing show. It's like my little baby, and I'm so proud of it, and it was just incredible to, for the first time, have this full, complete vision in my head and to actually see it in front of me. Exactly how I imagined it. Better than I imagined it, actually. This one says, what do you get from making videos? Money, fame and recognition, just for fun, clout? All of the above, I guess, is why I do this. I don't have a lot of that yet, but I'm getting there. I do enjoy making these videos. I definitely do it for fun, but I really want this to be my career, and I want to just keep building, keep doing more and more, and be doing this full time. Clout is good. Clout is money nowadays. It really is. I mean, think about it. How many of you guys still watch TV? Who has cable nowadays? No one. We get all of our entertainment from YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and we are in the social media age, and it's all about content creators, and they're the main form of entertainment. Therefore, they are the main form of advertising and marketing. And I think there's definitely money to be had in this business. And I'm trying to get at some of that. Okay, last question. This is a really good one. Top 3 artists in any field that contributed to your development as a human. Wow. I would say an artist who has been very important to me in my life. This one might be a little controversial. It's Kanye West. I love Kanye West. I think he's a brilliant artist. And this is something I've always said. Every brilliant artist, choreographer, musician, dancer, any form, every brilliant artist I've ever met is batshit fucking crazy. All of them. But I think that Kanye West is genius, and I think that his music is really innovative and really creative, and it inspires me so much. Especially in college when I was doing a lot of concert dance choreography, very serious, all instrumental music. I would have like writer's block. And I would just be so stuck and I couldn't get any movement out of me. And I would just put on a Kanye West album and vibe out in my room, and the choreography would just start flowing again. And then I would take the choreography that I had set to the Kanye West song and filter it back down and set it to my instrumental, serious music to present my concert dance pieces. Another artist, I'm gonna say Beyonce. I think just her as a person and her work ethic is so inspiring. And I like to just wake up and think, come on, Brittany, let's go be Beyonce today. She has just built such an empire for herself, and her hard work and dedication is incredible, and she just handles everything with such grace and power, and I think she is the perfect embodiment of just that strong, powerful woman. And that's everything that I aim to be. And I have, met a lot of people who've worked with Beyonce. I haven't yet, but that is definitely one of my top goals as a dancer. Everyone that I know who has worked with Beyonce has only ever had amazing things to say about her, just that she's kind. And everyone talks about her work ethic. And I think that's the most important thing in this world. If if you want something, you better work for it. And she certainly does that. The only bad thing I've ever heard people say is never about her, but they just talk about how grueling and demanding the process is while working with her. You know, getting ready for a tour, getting ready for the Coachella performance. Everyone says it has been the most physically and emotionally challenging thing that they've ever done in their entire lives. And I'll be honest, I would expect nothing less from Beyonce and her creators. And that's why she is what she is, and that's why everything she puts out is as incredible as it is. My third artist that has contributed to my development as a human, I would say, is that same director and choreographer who told me to get up, keep dancing when my shoulder was out of the socket. That was Doug Bentz. He was my jazz teacher in college, and he really pushed me. He pushed everyone so hard. He was a very, very tough teacher. But I do think that all of his criticism and all of his crazy things that he would yell at us came from such a genuine place. And I don't think it was hateful or ever meant to be mean. I think it just came from a place of passion. He was so passionate about dance and teaching, and he taught me so much and made me the dancer and the person that I am today. So thank you, Doug Bentz. Alright, that is all of the questions that I have today. If you guys like this video, let me know, and I'm thinking about doing a part 2. So send me some more questions if you got them. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon. I'll see you guys next time.